I want to put someone in front of you here right now, a little cameo from someone who worked with you back in the days in your 2UE times, and he was my former boss. He ran a little company called Rehaim. Let's just have a listen.
From the moment Herb Albert's El Presidente blared out of the morning radio, you knew exactly what was to come next. And that was, of course, Good Morning World, I am John Laws. And it did seem as if he was broadcasting to the world as well. Such was the power and influence of the man known as Golden Tonsils. We were a fledgling media monitoring company at the time, trying to get noticed, and John was one of the first to recognise the value and importance of talkback callers and media monitoring. If you wanted to have your say in those days, there was no social media like today, and the only opportunity you really had to vent your spleen was on talkback radio. Now, John cultivated talkback like no other, and such was his reach. His daily broadcast extended to most of Australia, especially outlying regions, and he was not only their principal source of news, but he was also their voice via his talkback platform. Now, John quickly recognised that his callers also provided the best daily barometer of life in Australia, and it was for that reason we became involved with the world of John Laws. We provided John with a weekly update on air each Thursday morning on what talkback callers were talking about, and more importantly, what issues they were positive about and what aspects of life were pissing them off. Now, the politicians and business leaders, they looked to John Laws for a daily barometer update of life in Australia, and he was compulsive listening for Australian decision makers. Apart from being a most generous host to myself each Thursday morning on air, some of those Thursdays flowed into delightful long lunches at the marvellous Otto restaurant on Woolloomooloo Wharf. John Laws, via his top-rated radio program, was instrumental in the development and enhanced recognition of Rehaim Australia, and for that, I and many others with similar relationships with John will be forever grateful. Stay well, John.
That was a great Peter Maher from Rehaim days. How did that make you feel?
Makes me feel good because Peter's a good bloke, and I like to be approved of, which is bad grammar, by good blokes. And he's a good bloke and a very, very good operator. And he and I have had some fun together. No, that's good.
Yeah, he as an employee of Peter's, he was always a bit chipper when he got a chance to head up to Sydney to do your show, and he didn't tell me too much about the lunches though.